A dreamer. I'm a creative. There's always something going on in my world. You'll never see me without a paintbrush or something in my hands to sparkle it all up. I work with some of the most amazing people in this business, in this industry, and I pride and I thrive on being the best version that I possibly can be each day, because I'm an artist and I pull up and I do all the things that I need to do just to get into the door with my limitations, and I never stop. Art is a whole different form of hustle. You have to be vulnerable in your skin to outweigh and outlie the rest. There's so much toxicity that gets enticing, and there's a kill to the desire of wanting to touch that. But when you're authentic and when you are yourself and you're not afraid of what people see in you, that is when doors open, when the floodgates start and all of the right people are presented in your path. You just have to pull up. I'm always giving my energy to the full capacity, but yet I don't know what this unknown is going to be. So I just do it because I'm passionate about it, and it's fun and it's exciting. And I have a support system. I have my family, my fiance, my community, my friends, and my little coconut. And all of those things are what matter. When you know that you're on the right path and no one can stop you, and art is subjective and everyone's gonna have an opinion, that is the best way to live life, is to live life with intention and passion and positive influence. There's just so much to be grateful for. Even when you feel like you're in the hardest of the days, you have to remember there are other people that are struggling worse than you. And you need to start opening your mind to being appreciative of all the things that you had and what you had to sacrifice to get yourself here. I'm consistently facing barriers of doors, of ramps, of parkings, but I still pull up because I love life and I love what I do, and I'm Blue Eye Queen, yours truly.
And vibe with. Oh, headphones. I'm getting the headphone signal.
Do we have somebody
someone coming in?
Who do we got coming in?
Who we got? Man, my headphones never work here.
We'll find some. We'll
check,
find
check.
some
What's
cooks.
going on?
We'll find some cooks.
I think that, yeah, there it goes. All right. Okay. Who do we got, bro? That's right, bro. Bromondo. Surround yourself with good people, man, and good shit happens for sure.
Oh shit! I need my charger.
What up, Blue Eye? What's going on? I didn't even know you were coming up.
There's a little glitch.
Yeah. Oh, you look great today. How you doing?
GM.
GM. Dude, I like you always got a new background every time. Like you got like some new setting with paintings and like you're just surrounded by color.
Yeah, these are new ones. I just sold a couple this
Nice.
week from Facebook Marketplace. I was like, what?
Dude,
Here?
that's the shit.
And I had 6 sales on Magic Eden this week, so I'm like feeling pretty good.
Nice. You're killing it. Well, I mean, it's great. It's great art. Like, I mean, why wouldn't they buy it, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's cool to rotate it out. I think you're the only person that notices when I'm making moves back there.
Nah, that's great. I love it. You got a lot of paintings up there too. It's like not just a one. You like, it's like a glimpse into your mind a little bit. I think like we're looking into your head.
In the hallway as well, and the bathroom.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. Art's good. Art everywhere is good. What's up? What's new? What's new with you? I know you're doing a stream too. I've been like kind of popping in on your streams. I've been seeing every day. Are you doing them like at certain times?
I'm trying to figure that out. I was an approved abstract streamer, and
Oh, nice.
I'm earning crypto. I'm like, it's like
That's
amazing.
sick.
And there's people that are like, I want to come back. I want to see you again.
That's awesome.
Something, but trying to figure out the sweet spot with the time.
Yeah.
zone, you know?
Yeah, I think it's weird. Like crypto's so weird. Like you don't know when people are all over the place with it, right? Like it's not 9 to 5. So we're actually gonna start like trying to do some night trading streams, like where we just do degen trading. You know what I mean? Because like I mean, let's be real. People want to make money, right? So. Yeah. We're still tired like testing things out too. So like I don't think there's any formula. I think you just kind of find your niche, you know?
Yeah, and
go
ahead.
Good? No, you go ahead.
I was in Slack, and we've been tapping each other on the guests that I have for my women's panel.
Yeah.
And I've got ladies from Pakistan.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna like dress like the tradition as well.
That's cool.
we'll start with 3 a week and see, because people want to do it daily, but it can get like time consuming
You
to
big time. Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
a daily show.
I would, yeah. Like you just kind of ease into it, right? Like you don't have to do like crazy amount of, like for us, we're just kind of like degens and we're doing it all day anyway. So we're like, and plus, like, luckily it's at my house where we're just comfortable, we're chilling. It's like, it's just a chill vibe, and I like keeping it that way too. But it does, like, luckily I got a big team, right? I have a lot of people to help out,
Big
a lot
support.
of people. So it's like,
Shout out to the squad.
yeah, they're all here every day showing up, and it's like, so it's like, it's good to have a team of people helping. If you're doing it by yourself, it's a lot of work, But
And I think I'm gonna,
and you're always painting and you're always busy, so it's a lot,
And I set up my DJ, my DDJ 900. So if I don't feel like talking or something,
You're gonna be DJing too?
I'll just play music. If I
Oh, I
don't,
was about to say, damn, you're a DJ on top of it? Shit.
yeah, tech house.
Yeah, that's funny, man. That's awesome.
I'm thinking maybe my next project, because I'm always doing like a project. I think my next project is going to be my beats with my art, and then it'll be who knows,
Like an NFT, like you add like the beats with the piece of art. That's kind of cool. That could be dope. I
I'm
think
always
with
the next thing,
with NFTs, it's like there's so much like the technology. I would say in crypto, it's probably the most impressive technology that we've come out with, but it's not being utilized as much as I think it will be in the future. But like the stuff you can do and the ways you can implement the use of NFTs is pretty amazing, right? I think it's just got to catch up with the industry. Right now, I think this cycle is so focused on just money extraction, like crazy meme coins, in and out, just attention. But I think the NFT space is like, on a tech side, is pretty amazing, and I think a lot of big companies are starting to implement it, and not in the way we see, where we're on Magic Eden all day trying to buy and trade and sell, but like the actual tech of a lot of the NFTs and then 404s and stuff like that. It's pretty amazing, right? And there's so many good implementations that can help projects or help real world Web 2. There's so many really cool things. So I'm excited. I hope we're going to see a bull run for NFTs like towards the end of this year.
I love that you say that, because today I did a 2-hour session on my stream on how artists can launch on a launch pad. We just did one in real time, and
That's
the
cool.
platforms already tweeted it out, and just the amount of questions that came in, people were like, can you start over? Can you do that again? So
Yeah.
putting this like positive in the timeline for creatives, I think it will hopefully balance it up. But I do feel that way every time I open
Yeah.
the feed. I'm like, boom, we need some other.
Well, you know what I think it is like it's kind of for like the normie that doesn't really it's a lot to take in, right? Like, and then like even I don't understand a lot of this shit, and I've been in the game forever. It's like I think a lot of the problem is the wording. Like when people come into the space, like the terminologies even need to switch a little bit. Like, 404 or 401, it's like all this crazy tech that you're throwing at people, and they're just like, I just want to put my picture on the blockchain. Like,
Mint. Even those
yeah.
questions come in, they're like, what's minting? What's collecting? Why gas?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, it's very like nerdy tech, like dev, like lingo, right? And that can scare people off a lot of times. And I mean, even me, I'm just like, man, I don't like. There's so much stuff every single week that's happening. You got to learn everything. You got to be so tapped in. But then again, I'm an old dude. They're like my kids, it's like no problem for them. They're like, oh yeah, we get it. Oh yeah, of course. It's like it's not a big deal.
Future workers for you, right?
Yeah. Oh, dude, my kids are like they know more than me.
What's up, C Slack? I love the fit. That's one of the original Bored Ape Yacht Club's hoodies, huh? Looking good over there. Can you hear us? Oh, sorry. He's like, what's going on? Hey.
Oh, no.
Yo, it's good.
That's good. I like the fit. That's one of the one of the first drops, right?
Oh yeah. I got this gifted to me.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
it. Airdropping this merch.
Yeah, it's a dope one. I like that. They have sick merch. But Bored Ape has some of the best merch for sure, man.
Yeah, that's good.
They need to drop some new shit though. I think didn't they just do like a Bape drop or something?
Yeah, they did. I mean, it goes.
It's expensive.
I was gonna
It's
say,
expensive,
thank you. I was like,
Yeah, it's super expensive, but it's like high. It's like high quality, high fashion. Like I think I spent like thousands on the last drop I got of there, and it's like it's cool, but it's like man, I mean, it's kind of expensive. Let's be real.
Support for Yuga for 2 years, so I see
Yeah.
the big whales coming in. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, they do good quality, right? Like it's kind of that quality over quantity type of style mentality, which I think is good. I think Bored Ape is a very, it's a high end PFP. Like if you're going to be a part of that club, it ain't cheap, but it's a really good club, right? And you make crazy connections and really good community. You get what you pay for, really, like with something like that. And I've made a lot of like lifelong friends in Bored Ape. Obviously I rep the shit out of them, so.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite places to be, and I love that I'm in the Telegram chat. I'm like, this is fun. He had a verify, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna poke around in here.
Are you degenning at all? You buying any meme coins?
Well, I'm like, I almost want to bite my finger for this one, but the one that C Slack put back up, was it yesterday about the AI starts with an R?
The repo?
Repo. Oh yeah.
I sold.
Oh no!
Damn, I gave it to you at the bottom. I gave it to you at the bottom too.
You sold.
Well, here's the thing: is all of the ones that I was invested in all went to red, and so I was like, "Oh, they're all gonna go to red." And then and then I was like, "Oh, I hate this."
Yeah. It's all part of the process, man.
It's all part of the game.
Yeah, like the thing is, like whenever things are down bad, and it's like a solid project, you just forget about it, put it off and to the side, and just put it out of your brain, and then let it do its thing,
As soon as I saw that graph go like that, he's like,
I mean the ones that I like share, and I'm like, yo, I talk about them every time. I'm like, because I follow them from the beginning, so I'll see what they're talking about. I'll get into the community. I'll talk to the devs, so I know the shit's coming. It's just like, it's. Especially if you can get at the bottom, but you got to be used to the fluctuations, because you're gonna see, and the thing too, like when it has a big swing, like we had a big liquidation, right? So if the coin could hold up and not swing as hard as some of the other ones, I think that's like really good, and it's low, it's so small market cap. So there's like a lot of
upside, right?
Yeah, like you buying it at like 300K, bro, like that shit can go to 2 million, 3 million. That's huge,
I mean,
right?
don't mess around and let it run to like 30 million or something, right? Now you're making life changing money. But I think with like meme coins and stuff, the problem is in this cycle is everybody is so short. Like at the attention span, it's like everybody's so quick to dump after a day. Oh, I got to get out, because I mean, rightfully so. Like you lose a lot of money if you don't do that with every coin. So like the good ones, they get treated the same as the bad ones initially, and then they come back and they turn into the good ones, right? So like no matter how good your project is, they're going to treat you like you're a shit coin initially, and then you can prove, and then the price can go crazy.
That's how it always is. Yeah.
You got to kind of prove yourself, right? Like people don't care if you're a celebrity, they don't care how good your tech is. They don't care about any of that. It's like price go up, it's coming down. They're going to take their profits, and then we'll see if the market. The market decides if your project's good, right? So rotation is the story of the cycle. 100%, I agree. People are learning. KOLs will dump on them. Cheating is just being careful. Yeah. Okay. No, that's a good point, right? So I don't think it's just the way the market is, right? So it's like you either sell right now or you lose money. Like you can call people a cheat all you want, but people don't want to lose money, right? Like you don't play the game to lose money. So like you're here to make money. So it's just it's the culture of the game, and it's a big reason why we're doing everything we're doing. I don't want to change the culture. I love the culture. I love this fun casino. I love that we can go in here and I can jump in a bullshit coin and make $5,000 in 2 seconds. But I also like building community. I also like real shit. I also like building things in the space. I've been here for a long time. It's giving me everything. So I like building something, and Slack and my whole team, we like the idea that like let's have both cultures, right? Like the people that want to be over here doing real shit, building something that we can do together. Let's do that. But that's also all work over here as a crew and go get that money too. Like we can all have fun in the casino and take all that money, but we work together, we're going to get more of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my mentality with it. Like there's room for everything.
Yeah. I think it would be interesting for C Slack to kind of give us more of his depth on like how he watches. Like, do you have bots? How do you know when to 30 million? You say all these market caps, and I just joined Pump Fund like 3 weeks ago.
You know what we'll do is he's gonna start doing live streams like probably daily in our Telegram. Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, I will.
Yeah. So like,
because I do it all day.
Yeah, he does it all day.
Literally just go through.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's like a robot. So like, what we'll do is. Yeah, well, he's making a lot of people money, right? Which is great. Like if you listen to him, you make money, and we'll do a live stream trading at night times, and you just watch how he does it. You just copy trade if you don't know what you're doing, right? Like whatever. Or
I just want to be a fly on the wall and be like, okay, how do you know when? Because I'm assuming he's got a whole portfolio of his vault. How do you?
I mean, well, the beauty of what we're doing in the Telegram is like there's going to be a bunch of C-Slacks in there, right? Like his whole squad is really good, right? So you have C-Slacks.
Dude, they're amazing.
He's got a crazy team. Like I have a lot of people I know that are great. And like you work together and you have all those eyes on projects. And then you find those cooks that are 1,000Xers, right? Like they pop up all the time. I guarantee you we're going to find a lot of those in that space. You know what I mean?
We will.
Through the cycle. So.
This is so exciting. I'm like,
yeah, man.
Finally, let's go crypto.
Are you in that Telegram?
I'm in the Kinky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I just got the invite this morning, so I'm
Nice.
feeling like this week's a good week already.
Yeah, come on in there. And there's a lot of good people in there too, right? Like, so it's a lot of people that we know personally, people that have reached out that like have the right intentions. I mean, eventually it's probably going to get a lot, like 1,000 people in there or whatever. But right now we're building out the core people we want in there. And then we're still deciding the way we want to run all the way we do calls and stuff. Obviously, we're not going to let everybody just spit out bullshit contracts all day because we want to protect people. But
and it's value. It's value. It's specific.
Oh, Ron, what did we say? What's that last? Okay, we're like a yellow submarine in an ocean of cryptos. Yeah, facts. Ron, what up, man? We're building a really cool community, man, and that's the main thing. And I think a lot comes from that. And then, like for instance, people like you, amazing artists. You have all these like skills and talents. Guys like Slack in there. We have Dahlia's in there. We have all these people you can pull all of these talents from and work together. And trust me, like that's so much value in itself. And then obviously everyone's trying to make money. We're hunting together. Everybody eats. Everybody, you can do amazing things.
You all win, right?
Yeah, man. And we have a lot of plans. Like we're working on some, pretty high level stuff that we're going to be unraveling that we've been working on for like 6 months. So it's not just thrown together, right?
Yeah, we're doing it. I appreciate the check-in. It's really nice to see y'all, and I can't wait to roll out the ladies.
Let's do it. Yeah. Make sure you guys follow anything that the Blue Eye Queen is doing. She's amazing. If you love art, definitely follow her. She's doing streams now. If you're a woman in the space, definitely follow her. She's a good person to connect with.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice to see you guys.
You too.
To the backstage, but
hang out.
See everybody.
Yeah. We'll see you in the Telegram.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Bye. Yeah, she's awesome. Always good to have her energy up on the space. Puts you in a good mood.
Yeah, it does. Let's see.
What's that? We got Tiki. Oh, Tiki's coming up. Hell yeah. Okay, now we get to listen to somebody that probably knows what's going on in the market more than us. What up, Tiki?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. What are you up to?
Let me. I got double stuff going on here. Okay, there we go. Can you hear me?
What's good? Yeah. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. She's got some mesmerizing eyes. It's hard to take your eyes off the screen when she's talking.
Yeah. She's got the crazy energy too. Yeah, she's Blue Eye Queen, man. That's blue. That's her name. She's the Blue Eye Queen. She does some cool art, man. She's cool, and she's in the Telegram. You're in there, obviously, too.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on with Binance, bro? I don't know if it was.
GM, this is Blue Eye Queen, yours truly, your favorite and your one and only. I'm an abstract artist, a painter, a dreamer. I'm a creative. There's always something going on in my world. You'll never see me without a paintbrush or something in my hands to sparkle it all up. I work with some of the most amazing people in this business, in this industry, and I pride and I thrive on being the best version that I possibly can be each day, because I'm an artist and I pull up and I do all the things that I need to do just to get into the door with my limitations, and I never stop. Art is a whole different form of hustle. You have to be vulnerable in your skin to outweigh and outlie the rest. There's so much toxicity that gets enticing, and there's a kill to the desire of wanting to touch that. But when you're authentic And when you are yourself and you're not afraid of what people see in you, that is when the doors open, when the floodgates start and all of the right people are presented in your path. You just have to pull up. I'm always giving my energy to the full capacity, but yeah, I don't know what this unknown is going to be. So I just do it because I'm passionate about it and it's fun and it's exciting. And I have a support system. I have my family, my fiance, my community, my friends, and my little coconut. And all of those things are what matter. When you know that you're on the right path and no one can stop you and art is subjective and everyone's gonna have an opinion, that is the best way to live life, is to live life with intention and passion and positive influence. There's just so much to be grateful for. Even when you feel like you're in the hardest of the days, you have to remember there are other people that are struggling worse than you. And you need to start opening your mind to being appreciative of all the things that you've had and what you had to sacrifice to get yourself here. I'm consistently facing barriers of doors, of ramps, of parkings, but I still pull up because I love life and I love what I do, and I'm Blue Eye Queen, yours truly. And did I make it in the camera? Did I make it in there? GM means good morning in crypto world. I'm going to show you how I piece up some of these paintings to make them more abstract looking. There's really no method to the madness here, except just having fun. So I have these ketchup and mustard bottles that I took from, I bought from a restaurant business. You can go and buy like restaurant supplies stuff in bulk. So I went to one of those outlets. This is a safety pin to get some of that paint. So I'm just gonna add some texture of these lines to make it more fun and abstracty. Get a couple dots in there, and voila! It gives it this like street effect. And then I can use these towards my NFT collection, which is 222, and that's coming out on February 2nd at 2:22 p.m. So the first layer was spray paint. And then the second layer was glitter with some non-toxic acrylics. And then lastly, I'm just gonna put some of these swirls on here, make them fun, just like that. And there we go. We've got our abstract art, except just having fun. So I have these ketchup and mustard bottles that I took from, I bought from a restaurant business. You can go and buy like restaurant supplies stuff in bulk. So I went to one of those outlets. This is a safety pin to get some of that paint. So I'm just gonna add some texture of these lines to make it more fun and abstracty. Get a couple dots in there, and voila! It gives it this like street effect. And then I can use these towards my NFT collection, which is 222, and that's coming out on February 2nd at 2:22 p.m. So the first layer was spray paint. And then the second layer was glitter with some non-toxic acrylics. And then lastly, I'm just gonna put some of these swirls on here, make them fun, just like that. And there we go. We've got our abstract art. So we got more pieces to add to the collection. A towel here. And I kind of want to add a few more things because I find that painting is really fun. So I'm going to bring this circle looking sponge. Anytime I can find something that I can use towards painting. I'll use a broom if I have to. And I'm just gonna put a couple dots in here and make it have this like fun effect. So boom, 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 boom. I like whatever is going on in my mind right now. I just like having circles now for harmony. So I've been adding a lot of circles into my paintings. We could put a couple. We could put a couple in here too to match the blues. Very good. So we'll come over and we'll take some of this white. Look at, very good. So we've got 2 pieces now ready for some NFT love action. Fun. These are super fun. Abstract is just about painting whatever you're feeling. You're not supposed to necessarily have a plan if you don't want to, but it's fun. So I'll put these here to dry. Move this out of the way. Put this over here to dry. And there you have it. That is how we add some abstract. So let's just quickly check, make sure we're all Gucci. Gucci, Gucci. I like to every now and then just make sure there's no fires going off that needs attention. Because unfortunately, I'm a one-woman show and I have a million things going on with this lifestyle. So I got people coming up to my door here in a couple minutes with some medical boxes. I've got the government that's going to be sending me an email with a document I need to sign. So, you know, my chains is my disability, and the processes of our government and the people that are supposed to be working to help people like myself don't actually do that. So I have to advocate for myself. And with the streams and the persistence that I have and my resilience, I don't take no for an answer very well. So this is my full-time squeeze, which is being an artist. All these paintings that you see around this home that I share with my partner, all of them, I created everything here with my hands, with love. I like to make music as well. There's a music setup right here. And it's a beautiful apartment with an open terrace, and I go out there and create. And when I'm done creating, I put them on the walls. I sell them online. Facebook Marketplace. Strangely enough, I made a sale this week. It does work. Nextdoor, Twitter, all those places, that's where I'm hosting them. And then I turn them into digital NFT collectibles. An NFT, for anyone that's jumping in for the first time, and they're jumping in for the first time, and then they're saying, you know, how do I get started? What do I need to do? And that is such a tough question for me, because I want to just send them over to a crew in our community called Boring Security, where they can sign up for a class and get onboarded that way. Because to me, I feel like it's coming from accredited group of people. They are protecting the Web3 communities, and, you know, it should be their bread and butter, because I only have so many layers of myself. I can't be everything. I can't be a subject matter expert at everything, but I can drive people to those resources for them to find those answers. And so if folks are watching this and they're like, yes, I want to launch my own collection. How do I get a wallet? How do I help you? How do I support your streams? How do I donate? How do I collect your art on the marketplaces? These are all amazing things. And I just don't necessarily want to be the person that sets somebody up with their wallet for the first time, because seed phrases and vulnerability tests, those are all real. The scammers are out. It is scam season. You have to be careful, especially if you're screen sharing. You might accidentally pull up your seed phrase. I've heard lots of horror stories in the last couple weeks on things. And so I just want to be a facilitator on what I'm doing. So how I'm taking my art and then I'm now transforming it into a digital NFT collectible. And so a few of my collections that I've already launched, I mentioned that I had a collection on OpenSea from years ago, 4 years ago. Well, I actually have 3 collections now since then. And if you visit my website, which is my blog, here's my blog. You can all write that down quickly. Real good. So it's theapegoddess.com. And at the top, where you see the navigation, if you select NFT collections, you can go through and see which ones have been published and what are collectibles now. They're all you can on the marketplace, you can collect the art if it's listed. So we'll kind of show how that looks after we launch. Maybe we can do a real-time sale. So this is one of the collections that we're taking. This is called 222. And there's 222 paintings in this collection. And they're all handmade. So I created I created the art with painting, with textures, with drips. You'll see some gems in here. And it's beautiful. It's very vibrant. The colors are fantastic. And this is the collection that we're going to publish on the abstract chain today. And we're going to use highlight. So we're publishing 222 handmade paintings, all come with metadata, images that had to be stored in the cloud, which is specific. They each have their own story. So each painting has a story that's associated to it. And then they have their rarities and their attributes. So if you're listening to this and you're like, what is she talking about? Rarities and attributes. If you go to Magic Eden, let's pull it up right now so we can kind of follow along together. And 555, which is a collection of mine that's performing really well, you can see that there are drips and colors that are associated to the attributes of my collection. And so if I had to summarize what an attribute means, then I would say it just is a part of what that metadata is of the digital collectible. So in my situation, I want my colors to be an attribute and I want my textures to be an attribute as well. So I'm getting feedback in real time from people that are reaching out, and I love it. Thank you. Hey, everyone that's dropping the comments and everything. I'm trying to be like a real teacher, and because I was an ops manager at Yuga Labs. I was always training people, creating processes and automating the flow so you can save time and put your energy into things that make you excited. And so art, I could sit and talk about art from the time the sun comes up to this time the sun goes down. When you have art in the room, it changes the energy of the room. If you're making something with your hands and you're really putting your heart and your spirit into that, the people, when they hang it in their room and that energy changes, they're going to feel it. I promise everyone that's messaging me right now, I'm going to write you back, and I love that you're hitting me up while I'm on camera. That's awesome. That means that people are watching. That's good. So here's a painting, and this is one that I keep adding to it. There's some gems in here, all that good stuff. And then on the back, I sign it, put my information, my QR code. This is called like a shadow box. So it's sitting inside the frame. So anyone that buys the NFT could essentially get the physical if they wanted to buy that as well. Collect. All right, I'm gonna let everyone kind of divulge in that quick session or that quick little spiel. Let's take a coffee break. And let's take this call real quick. We're live. Never shown before painting right here in the scene. Okay, real good. So I have a whole task to do. It's gonna be a fun task. I'm gonna try to preserve this if I can, because I'm gonna ship another painting out. But I'm making a NFT collection. We'll just do it like this because it's taking a minute. So I have an NFT collection coming out. This is called 222, and it's in reference to balance and harmony and basically a circle. So what comes around goes around, knowing that where you are is where you're meant to be. You just gotta leave it up to fate, God's hands. So I've never shown this painting before. I created this in Miami in 2021 for a gallery showcase, but the showcase had already used a lot of the larger paintings, so we didn't have room for it. I need arms and legs. When are we gonna get robots for disabled people? Okay, when does that come? When does the robots come for the disabled people? Ouch. Not easy. I make it look easy, but it's not. It's so beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna try to shimmy this a little bit. I'm taking some tape off the back. Looks like it was taped up pretty good so that it preserved the flow. And most of the paintings, I got them up on the walls in the house. We have a 2-bedroom. My partner Matthew and I, my fiance, we have a 2-bedroom here. So most of the paintings are everywhere. These are just the last ones because this room has been getting into a massive revamp for creating space. So I'm going to save this because I have another painting that I'm shipping to Las Vegas for a friend. He goes by Pinky. He's on my Omega Media team. So I love that. And I go by Blue as well. So shout out to everybody that's jumping on. I'm sorry I'm not even saying hey or what's up. I'm just more I'm in this mode where I want to get it all nice and done. And so this is a 5x4. This is a 5 foot by 4 foot painting. And so I'm converting handmade paintings into digital collectible NFTs. So an NFT is called a non-fungible token, and it's when you mint something on the blockchain in real time and you preserve that authenticity. So these handmade paintings, I'm going to take pictures of them, and then I'm going to transform them into digital collectibles for the show that's coming this Sunday, February 2nd. And then each NFT will have a story about what was going on inside in here when I was creating it. So because this is a large painting, what I want to do is I kind of want to break it up into a grid. So I want to take multiple pictures of the painting and have a larger story. And the reason why I'm doing it in this process is because I like to drop collections. Every month I'm dropping collections. I didn't necessarily drop anything this month of January. I've been in a transformation of some very, very personal things going on in my world. But I did have a showcase, an NFT gallery showcase in Las Vegas. So I used my time to fly out there twice to have an artist talk. So I think that I'm still keeping the horn on by churning it out. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, 13, 14, 15, 16. But then I'm also going to take some bigger ones, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then because they're zoomed in and there's so much detail on here, like if I just kind of zoom in on this, there's a lot going on in here. This painting took months to create it because when you're making abstract, I have to let the layers dry. And so I have all of these how-to videos on how I made the artwork, how I created it, where I converted a Payless studio in Miami into an art space. So we left all of those shelves up, and then you put the artwork on the side of the walls and went crazy. So I'm gonna show you this process because I am making a masterclass on how to launch your NFT collection on the blockchain. And this is just like, again, the process on how I went from creator to designer to developer. I wear all the hats. So I'm gonna just line it up, and I'm just gonna kind of make it easy for myself and just go in a straight line down. And I have live turned off because live turns it into a HEIC file, which I find to be kind of frustrating when I'm trying to put it up into my Canva. Sometimes it doesn't load. So I'm going to try to stay as still as possible and get some of these fun textures in here. Just like, yeah, a lot of it is, because you can see that it gets a little bit darker on the bottom. And then there's like some random circles that are around. It's so awesome. 1, 2, 3. I can even see my 3 fingers because I use my fingers a lot when I'm painting. I love it. I have so much fun making a mess. And then this is the last row that we're gonna do. I'm just gonna go straight on down, and just to kind of give you an idea, it's all digital, and each digital piece will be its own NFT. And you can see that this is a massive painting. And there's a lot of details if you're getting in here and getting in this nitty gritty here. I mean, the mind of an abstract artist is so beyond anything that we can even discuss. Like we're visionaries, we see things really differently. And I'm disabled, so I have to constantly adapt to my surroundings. My threat response is always on. And it's just because I'm a vulnerable individual. So I have a lot more in my brain that I have to kind of go through in a line every day. Like, okay, is this going to be safe? What are the outcomes? What happens if this? I just like to have that all kind of ready to go as best as I can because, the world's pretty nuts. So I've gone through and I've done all the lines down. And so now I'm going to do kind of like a 1, 2, a 3, and a 4, because I think that would be some more great additions here. Gets a little bit more details in those. And when I put this into my files later, when we're designing it, I do change the effects so that some of the colors will be unique. And then I feel like that gives it kind of its extra touch, which is, wholesome. Over here, okay. So we wrapped that up. We wrapped up this painting. I'm gonna pull this in the hallway so that we can do the one below it. Nice. This is a beautiful painting. Very, very pretty. And, you know, I'm gonna add a little color to this one because this was displayed in Miami for an artist residency program. And I want to just change it up a little bit, give it a little refresher. This one wasn't shown anywhere right now. And I know we shouldn't be spray painting in the house, but at this point I have no fucks given. I just want to get some of this. The smell will be gone in a minute. I don't want to carry this all the way outside on my terrace. There's plenty of people that are working in this condo that it's not even going to be a bother. I hear drilling all day. Okay, we'll just keep it at that so we don't make too many, sound off too many buzzes. I don't know if there's any paint in here. Come on, baby. Oh, okay. Get paint on that because I'm trying to sell that on Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, we'll just use what we can since it seems like we're just kind of running out. Do have a little more painting. I'm going to go get it. I didn't know we were going to turn this into a whole session, but here we are. Okay, cool. So I have these ketchup and mustard bottles that I like to use when I'm doing some squiggles. Very nice. 222, that number. Anybody catch it? It's 222. And this is kind of, it's getting everywhere. Oh. It's all over me. Oh well. It shows that I'm a working girl. Nice. I don't I was like, where did that go? Messy, messy, messy. Let me see if I can get a little towel to clean up. I got paint on my face. Gosh. I don't know. So this is just to get some squiggles in here. I just want to make things really fresh because this painting, I did put this painting in Miami at a show, so I want to kind of change it up a little bit. So it's not completely the same, but just a little refresher, right? And I'm putting these little white lines everywhere. All right. I think I'm pretty happy with that because it's not too much and it's not overpowering anything. Let's take a step back and see. Oh my gosh. Just a minute. I need to clean this off real quick. Clean. Right. Well then, definitely got paint places that I did not want, but we'll figure it out. Okay. All right. So now to make this into NFT, again, we got paint everywhere. That's fine. We're good. This is art life. You don't mind. I don't mind. So we'll do another grid where we take pictures of, let me see if I can turn the light on a little bit. Yeah, that makes it a little bit better. Beautiful. I'm going to hang this one right here, actually. And then I'm going to put this one on the opposite side, me. I'm going to hang it. Maybe not today, but I'm going to do my best to get it. Because I want to get this room, chippered up and everything. And in order to do that, it just takes some muscle. So we'll go into a line. We'll think of this as like a tic-tac-toe board, but instead of 9, we'll do 16. So 4, 4, 4, and 4. So if I were to start on the left side and just kind of start chipping away, my hands are shaking from my arthritis. Arthritis and stress, all of it combined. And I'm just trying to hold the camera as still as possible to just as still as possible. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm actually able to get 5 on this one because there's some parts of it that are just white and pink, and I like that. Get that feminine energy. Okay, and then we'll go over here. And it's kind of fun. Like maybe there'll be some people that want to collect them all, right? This one's got a lot of white on it, like that. It just shows all different types of ways that this can be an NFT. And this is work. This is essentially energy. Creating this took energy. Putting it online takes energy. Making stories for each one, it's all energy. And if, the collector doesn't see value in that, then, we need a different collector. So more or less, 99% of the feedback has been really good. All right, so I'm going to come in and show you what these look like. And so you can kind of see so we've got, these are going to be our NFTs. The white one, I love that white one. There's just something classy about white and the squiggles. Yeah, they're as simple as that. So now that we have the artwork on the camera, the next step is to take the art and put it into the Canva file. So my process has been to create a iCloud folder, and I take my content, I named it 222. So let's see. I take my content and then I click Save to Files, and it's preparing that. So I took 74 photos, is a great number, and it's preparing it. And so what I do is I add this to my iCloud folder, and then it connects it to my Mac. So then I just drag and drop all of the folder over the updated ones to the Canva versus uploading it individually on the mobile app. I find that, this is a little hack. So transfer to the files, give it a second to think, and then save. So there it goes into 222. So there you have it. I'm Blue Eye Queen, and I'm making this collection 222 for divine intervention, harmony, balance, and trusting in God's plan that you are where you are intended to be, even if it doesn't feel like it's moving fast enough for you. God's hands are always working. And we'll just say a prayer for my partner. He's healing, and the house is not the same without him. But while we are staying busy with the art world, bringing him closer together spiritually is just as good for right now until physical can be here again. So, all right. Give me some feedback, love, comments. I'm Blue Eye Queen, and this is my abstract art page. Ciao, ciao for now. Bye. GM. This is Blue Eye Queen, yours truly, your favorite and your one and only. I'm an abstract artist, a painter, a dreamer. I'm a creative. There's always something going on in my world. You'll never see me without a paintbrush or something in my hands to sparkle it all up. I work with some of the most amazing people in this business, in this industry, and I pride and I thrive on being the best version that I possibly can be each day, because I'm an artist and I pull up and I do all the things that I need to do just to get into the door with my limitations, and I never stop. Art is a whole different form of hustle. You have to be vulnerable in your skin to outweigh and outlie the rest. There's so much toxicity that gets enticing, and there's a kill to the desire of wanting to touch that. But when you're authentic and when you are yourself and you're not afraid of what people see in you, that is when the doors open, when the floodgates start and all of the right people are presented in your path. You just have to pull up. I'm always giving my energy to the full capacity, but yet I don't know what this unknown is going to be. So I just do it because I'm passionate about it, and it's fun and it's exciting. And I have a support system. I have my family, my fiance, my community, my friends, and my little coconut. And all of those things are what matter. When you know that you're on the right path and no one can stop you, and art is subjective and everyone's gonna have an opinion, that is the best way to live life, is to live life with intention and passion and positive influence. There's just so much to be grateful for. Even when you feel like you're in the hardest of the days, you have to remember there are other people that are struggling worse than you. And you need to start opening your mind to being appreciative of all the things that you had and what you had to sacrifice to get yourself here. I'm consistently facing barriers of doors, of ramps, of parkings, but I still pull up because I love life and I love what I do, and I'm Blue Eye Queen, yours truly.